Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of the 31st of October till the 6th of November. So for this week, little change in lighting, considering it's the kind of festivals of darkness and light, and actually there's you might hear some fireworks in the background because I'm in London and it's very multicultural society here, and it's Diwali at the moment. So it's that festival of light, and then that kind of coincides with some other festivals that seem to be associated with the darkness. And recently I've been really appreciating the sunrise every day. The light, we are gifted with the light every day. And the darkness, the night, gifts us with the sunrise, gifts us with the light. And in the darkness, the light, that's where the light is the most powerful. So this is why it might be a little bit dark here for you to see, but it was really to highlight the power of this candle. The light becomes much more powerful in the darkness, and that's why we must love the darkness. So to share some messages for this week, the bottom of the deck was a couple of cards. It shifted, so I'm going to give an extra. It was a similar kind of message, so I'm going to give an extra message, an extra card as well again this week. But the bottom of the deck here is the Tower, if you can see it. This again feels like a big collective message that there's a lot of change going on, and it really is to do with our perceptions of truth and of what we feel is true and reality. The political situation. It's really how this it really is a lot to do with the political system and situation for a lot of the Western world at the moment. And we kind of surrendered our power to these two political figures. And I don't mean our kind of power in a kind of in a bad way. I mean, we surrendered our thinking, we surrendered our kind of understanding. We just kind of went with things without questioning. And I feel as though it is being uncovered now that it's kind of like the denial that we're in, that we know things are one way really, but then we go with the story because it seems like that's what everyone else is doing. And I feel what's really happening now is that all those stories are kind of dissolving so that we can really find our truth and how we feel about things. How do you feel about the world and what's going on in the world when you don't have a political leader that you trust? You know? Then you have to kind of make your own, you really do have to kind of make your own judgment. Do you feel as though society, who would you be in a society with no rules? If it wasn't illegal to do certain things, would you run out and do them? Can you trust yourself? I feel like this is what's going on. The outcome card for the reading was the Eight of Pentacles. This is a very interesting message in terms of understanding the process of growth and love and being in love and enjoying it, enjoying the work. Also enjoying the work that you do every day, what you do practically. It's about enjoying the process and not working for a paycheck, not working for union with your lover, not working for essentially what you want. Doesn't mean you can't have those things and you shouldn't have those things, but it's not worth surrendering your life for the achievement of those things. It's about really enjoying the process of becoming more and really being who you are. There's a message about the sexuality of what I call unconditional love relationships, twin flame, twin soul, soulmate, whatever you want to call it, relationships. And it's come up before, but it is about the sexual aspect and understanding, not devaluing sexual attraction in love, and actually realizing it as part of love. And if you want to know more about how that's showing up this week, please do support me and my work as being a messenger, or over on Vimeo to see the rest of this reading. Yes, so in the meantime, I will pull the Rumi card for the week. I wanted to really say thank you to everybody. I've connected in such a beautiful way with a lot of people over the past 2 weeks, and I just really feel like I was meant to do that. I was meant to be a bit of a helper along the way for as many people as I could over the past 2 weeks, because I do feel like there's a lot of shift with that Tower card. There's a lot of shift, in the collective, but there are people that needed help and guidance, and well done to those people that did see me one-to-one. It was an absolute pleasure, but from now on I will be focusing more on these readings. Please do support me in trying to create a platform for these readings as much as I can, to get these messages out to you and as many people as possible, to help us all to really live in love and be who we really are and not be afraid. So, really looking forward to this Rumi card. Okay, let's put them out here. This one seems... Okay, so it's number 7, Blood Angel. That there in the middle. And as usual, just enjoy this reading. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away. It captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon, as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. Do you dare place a limit on how much life you can contain? I pour of myself into your heart and invite you to become nothing and everything with me. Let us be the sunrise that greets the new day and the sunset that honours the dying of the day in radiant glory. Let us be the angel of light arising from darkness and the starburst in the awakening heart of a human, beloved. Be the moon at the back of my heart and the sun at the front of my heart. Be wordless and wise. Let us have nothing that we know for certain and be content. Let us be all and let us be nothing. Let us be. The oracle of the blood angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The blood angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. It is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night. That might be the darkness of grief, or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Being ready to endure the sunset and the night to become ready to receive the sunrise and with it more life is your divine task now. Why is this coming to you? You are ready for it. You have outgrown what has been and it cannot satisfy your soul anymore. A part of you, your mind perhaps, may question whether or not you really want the change inherent in this oracle, divine gift or not. You may prefer that things remain the same, but what are you really wanting in that belief? Happiness? A sense of safety and security? Love? Remember that in any divine gift, no matter whether it seems to come at first through an obvious bestowal of grace, such as a wish coming true, or a prayer being answered, or through a hidden grace of a loss or ending in our lives, there is always an offering of greater life within it. The blood angel tells you to not make yourself too small for what is happening in your soul and life now by holding on to what you know, or holding on when it is better to let go. It may not be easy, but you will gain more trust in the divine, in you, in life, and great power and heavenly play can and will flow through your soul into the world. The blood angel invites you to accept the genius of life and allow it to flow through you, circulating your divine light even more abundantly into the world around you. This oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality. You have perhaps become tired or are well but seek to engage in new projects or practices that will stretch or challenge you. The blood angel brings you the blessing of whatever energy is required to expand into where life is leading you. What the divine has instilled within your heart shall be financed with life force and energy so it may be brought to fulfillment. This is the sacred contract of human life. The journey shall be taken by the soul, and there will be challenges, and yet what is required for divine fulfillment will always be available. If you have been struggling with your energy levels, or with emotional or psychological challenges, more than usual perhaps, then you are asked to complete the sacred honouring ritual for the cloak of the Christ oracle after you have completed the ritual for the blood angel. The reason for this is that your energy, as you are going through growth and opening, can become unstable for a time, more porous or vulnerable than usual. This is nothing to be concerned about, but you will benefit from more spiritual protection during this time. These rituals will assist you in gaining additional spiritual protection. If you need to take any particular action to bring yourself healing and wellness, these rituals will help you become conscious of and ready for that action simply through life experiences and internal wisdom when the time is right. Close your eyes and notice your breath. Imagine or intend that you can sense the blood moving in your veins. So much life abounds in your body-soul. Blood angel of unconditional life and divine love, bless me with the life force I need to attain my divine destiny. I open to your grace with perfect trust and perfect love. So be it. And I'm just going to go to the other message that it wanted to share and give you that one too. So a prayer. Rumi and Jesus Christ, who love me without condition, offer me the cloak of the Christ, the mantle of divine protection, now that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you. It's always strange for me, not strange, because my life is basically made up of synchronicity and connection. But that Rumi card really does echo this whole Vimeo reading. So I don't know how it works, but it just does. And so if you find this Rumi powerful and you want some more detail about what came up in that card, it's all in this reading. So do check it out if you haven't before and you enjoy this Rumi. I thought, even as I'm reading, I find it quite fascinating that it talks about the darkness and the light, the same themes. The themes that seem to come up in my Vimeo come up in the Rumi. And there is detail. So if you want more detail about all of that stuff, it's all in here. Give it a go. These messages are important. Yeah, I really do feel like I just want to get people onto the team as much as possible. And there's a lot of, as I said this week, there's a lot of union. I feel I have to say, a lot more union involved in the people that are involved in the Vimeo. I'm going to say that, it's true. And also the people that I work with. It really is about what I mentioned this week about how do we bring what people call the 5D and the 3D together. If you want to know how to bring the 5D and the 3D together, that's in here. That's what I want to do. It's like this beautiful, loving energy in society that I know is here, but we do have to kind of train ourselves into realizing it here. If you're passionate about that, please come and be passionate with me, and we can do it together. So much love. Happy festivals of darkness and light, however they turn up. And I appreciate you massively. And a beautiful, abundant, and peaceful love to you. And I shall see you again next week. And for the monthly, which will be out on the 1st of November. So keep in tune for that too.